A la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle, pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieta ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene el único.
Folks just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the homestand continues with the first of 3 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. To first, reined in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Jani Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
George Springer.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Next, it'll be Marcus Simeon. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Taken, but called a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Margot on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Now with the play. is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The 1-1. Springer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over and late reactions, and they got him. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
That smoked, but right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In order go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Ready now is Brandon Lau, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Mike Zunino is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. This is skied into short left center. Hernandez is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
That brings up Wander Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. The throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 5th, the left field.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The average sitting at .292 here to start play. 21 homers and 46 driven in. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Randall Bridchick is on deck. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Randall Bridchick at the plate now. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The catcher.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with the Mike Brusso digging in at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Now a flare out toward right center. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
1-1 to count. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Randy Rosarina waits on deck. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. And now the first pitch. Randy Rosarina will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Now to the plate, Santiago Espinal as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's set and the pitch. On the ground softly towards second. He's right there. And that's the first out.
Batting 9th, the third baseman.
So with 1 gone here in the inning, let's take a look at the Jays' upcoming schedule for the week to come, as we'll be here to bring them all to you on the show. First pitch on its way. Vigil comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Swinging. Brusso over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 4, Joel.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Outside 3-0 now. Marcus Simeon would be next. 3-0 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And now Marcus Simeon 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Dickerson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Out in front of it, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And look out as that one sails behind him. And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. Now another 1-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Mike Zunino is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The count now at 2-1. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Dickerson able to track it down for the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon.
Second baseman.
From the stretch.
Marcus.
Lifted down the line and left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. A Rosarina is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this will be fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Bridchick. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is lined hard to deep left. Rosarina is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Leading off for Tampa
Wander
Bay,
Franco is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Simeon. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Next up, Michael Brusso. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Simeon's there. And And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway.
Now batting. Right
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the stretch. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Digging in will be Santiago Espinal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring in Kevin Vigil. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Hitter, number 4,
George Springer the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Misses, ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Josh Fleming takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Marcus Simeon will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Taking off is Springer. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Randy Rosarina. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball 1. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Oldstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Kevin Kiermaier is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Now the first pitch.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So now to the plate, Marcus Simeon.
Leading off with a J.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Marcus Simeon.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner going a second time. That's a strike to throw down. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get it.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. The 1-2. In the dirt here. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch-out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 1 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now back, catcher, Mike Zanino.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zanino. First offering on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 2-1 now. Grounded to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Last half of the 7th here, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. A Rosarina ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Randall Bridchick. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Up next is Danny Jansen. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
At the plate, Santiago Espinal, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 1-2. Is in off the plate.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Number 74 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Now the 0-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having...
And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3-2 now. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of number 74 remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. No balls in 1 strike.
Leading off to the base, the right fielder.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle end. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Dickerson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa
Ready
Bay,
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at a called strike. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
The designated hitter.
First pitch on its way.
Springer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. Hard hit towards center. Kiermaier is right there, one down.
Good contact
now
to start
back,
out the inning.
second
Thought he
baseman.
might be on base with
Marcus.
some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too
Simeon.
long. Just unlucky that time.
And now the first pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Base hit into right center.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters
Now
for a
back,
reason, D-Row.
first
And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Popped him up. Franco is there. And that will end the inning. Jordan Romano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. So here's Mike Zunino. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ball one to start the at-bat. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Joey Wendell stands in as he looks at ball one here. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. And the count will be full. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Manuel Margot comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. And now he'll off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Now here's the first offering.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize